While Instagram may be filled with people posting pictures of the exotic summer destinations they're visiting, there are still places on Earth where people are not permitted to travel. Numerous locations are permanently off-limits to the public for a variety of reasons, such as the presence of poisonous creatures or lingering diseases, or because they're holy sites accessible only to royal families or natural wonders that could collapse at any moment. From caves dating back 17,000 years to an island whose tribal inhabitants are known to kill trespassers, here are 10 places on Earth where you shall never set foot. Number 10. Ilha de Queimada Grande, Brazil. Ilha de Queimada Grande, commonly known as Snake Island, was inhabited in the past, but has since been abandoned since the island's lighthouse in the 1920s was converted into an automated structure. Since that time, it has remained completely off-limits to the general public, as it is currently believed that the island's 430,000 square meters are inhabited by one snake for every square meter. Due to the presence of dangerous species such as the golden lancehead viper, landing is only permitted for members of the Brazilian Navy and teams doing biomedical research. Number 9. North Sentinel, Andaman, and Nicobar Islands. While the other islands in this archipelago are larger and more well-known, North Sentinel, which is covered in mangroves and surrounded by coral, has remained virtually undiscovered. Geographically, it's one of the most remote places on Earth, but it is home to one of the few remaining uncontacted tribes. The native inhabitants of this island, known as the Sentinelese, have been virtually untouched by modernity. Throughout history, violent encounters with the populace have become the norm. In 2006, they murdered 2 fishermen whose boat was dragged to their shores by the current. The Guardian reports that a 3-mile restriction zone prevents entry into the territory. According to Survival, a non-governmental organization advocating for the rights of indigenous and tribal peoples, the Indian government has abandoned plans to contact the Sentinels. Diseases to which they have no immunity could wipe out the entire tribe, so authorities respect their desire to remain uncontacted. Number 8. Area 51, Nevada. The U.S. government did not acknowledge the existence of Area 51 until 2013, when documents from 1992 mentioned the Nevada military base. Conspiracy theorists claim that alien activity is studied there, but officials have not yet disclosed the nature of the research. Google Maps provided a bird's-eye view of the location, but the expansive desert makes it difficult for anyone to sneak in, and security is tight. Even visitors with security clearances are transported to Area 51 on private aircraft with the windows closed until landing. This is just one of the many ways Area 51 maintains its secrecy. Number 7. Surtsey Island, Iceland. Surtsey is a small island situated in an archipelago off Iceland's southern coast. It was created as a result of a 4-year-long volcanic eruption. Surtsey is also known for being the youngest island on the planet. Currently, only a few scientists and geologists have access. The island is off-limits to tourists because it is believed that their presence would disrupt the ecological succession taking place there. Number 6. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. This facility, which can be found on the island of Spitsbergen in close proximity to Longyearbyen in Norway, is intended to save humanity in the event that it becomes essential to do so. In the event that an unanticipated disaster were to befall the planet, it has a number of vaults that are stocked with a variety of seeds from all over the world. You are not allowed to get within a certain distance of it unless you're a scientist or a researcher. Number 5. Isagran Shrine, Japan. Japan's shrine culture is internationally renowned, and the country is home to approximately 80,000 shrines. The Isagran Shrine is the most important of all shrines. Due to its architectural grandeur, it is one of the most expensive temples in Japan. This temple is rebuilt every 20 years to preserve Shinto traditions that date back to the 8th century. And that comes with a price tag of $1 million. It is forbidden for anyone who is not a member of the royal family to enter the hallowed halls of this ancient Japanese representation. Number 4. Niihau Island, Hawaii, United States. The population of this island, which is 28.2 kilometers southwest of Kauai, was estimated to be 84 by the U.S. Census in 2020. Elizabeth Sinclair, a Scottish farmer and plantation owner, paid $10,000 to the Kingdom of Hawaii in 1864 to purchase the Forbidden Island. Access is restricted to the United States Navy, which maintains a small unmanned station on the island. Government officials and descendants of Sinclair, which includes the Robinson family, the current owners. Due to the Robinson family's conservation efforts, the island, which Captain James Cook described as treeless in 1778, is now designated as a critical habitat for numerous Hawaiian species. Number 3. Baghar Fort, Rajasthan, India. The only exception on this list, the Baghar Fort is open to tourists and visitors during the day. However, after sunset, entry to the fort from the 16th century is strictly prohibited. The restrictions stem from a local superstition which states that anyone who has ever entered the building in the dark will never be seen again. The fort, which was constructed in 1573 by Kechwana, ruler of Amber, Raja Bhagwan Singh, is said to have been cursed by the hermit and sage Guru Bala Nath for breaking a promise not to allow the fort's shadow to encroach on Nath's meditation space. Number 2. Lascaux Caves, France. Since 1963, access to the Lascaux Cave complex in Dorgon, southwest France, has been restricted. The caves, which are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, were discovered by 4 teenagers in 1940 and opened to the public 8 years later so that visitors could admire the prehistoric art on the walls, which date back more than 17,000 years to the Paleolithic period. The carbon dioxide and heat produced by the visitors caused mold to grow on the artwork, which featured nearly 6,000 images drawn using minerals and manganese pigments, as well as charcoal. So it makes it forbidden for people around the globe. Number 1. Dulce Base, USA. New Mexico's Dulce is a quaint town located near the Colorado border. This town, with a population of 2,600 Native Americans, serves as an underground laboratory conducting unbelievable experiments. It is rumored that the Dulce Base is a massive secret facility containing extremely advanced technologies and human-animal hybrids. This base has extremely strict security and is regarded as one of the most restricted locations in the world and the United States. There are several places that are always off-limits to the general public for various reasons, and it's advisable to never set foot there for your own safety.